Hey guys, it's Cece and welcome to the Queer Lit Readathon. So the Queer Lit Readathon started about an hour ago. I haven't started reading anything yet, but I was up watching stuff on the TV because that's what I do. I'm about to go to bed now, which is why I'm wearing my lovely Christmas jammies, but I thought I would try to read a tiny bit of my first book before I go to sleep, so I'm going to start reading I Wish You All the Best by Mason Deaver. That is my first book for the readathon. That's my first pick, the most important book that I'm reading for the week. Tomorrow I go to work for about 5 hours, but this week is exciting in that it is my last week at Target. It is my last week working this job, and I'm very, very excited about that. So I'm annoyed because I have to go to work, but like, I'll get through it. But it's about 1 a.m. I'm not going to stay for that much longer because, like I said, work in the morning. But hopefully, like a chapter into this book, and that'll be a good start to the readathon. So that's the plan. And yeah, I'm really excited about this week of reading. I have a lot of contemporaries and like 2 fantasy books potentially on the TBR, but contemporaries are really fast to get through, so I'm hoping that this will be a good time to make it through a lot of stuff at the end of the year for 2018. So yeah. Time to read a little bit. Well, I just got up to go to work, and you would not believe what greeted me. This is what it looks like outside. There's my car down there. All the way down there, that one, that white one. Oh dear. So another super fun update. I cleaned off my car. I drove all the way to work. I got to work and it wouldn't let me clock in. So I popped my head into HR's office, and the HR lady was like, "Oh, when is your last day? I thought it was last week." So she canceled my shift today. So she was trying to find a place to put me because the place they had scheduled me, they had no one there to train for, which is fun. And after a bit, I just went, "Hey, I'm not feeling that great, so if you have enough people and if you don't have something for me to do, I can just head home." And she was like, "Well, that's up to you, but you know, we do have plenty of people here, so that would be all right." So I just left and came home. That is like such a good summary of this store. Honestly, it's such a good summary of what this store is like, but I guess I have today off. Last night before I fell asleep, I read like 30 pages of I Wish You All the Best. It already made me cry. Like, it starts out in a very, very specifically kind of negative space. This book starts out with the main character coming out to their parents and their parents kicking them out. Like, that is the starting point of the story, and that's really difficult. But for people who are excited to read this, I mean, like, this is an own voices story, but also it's like a promised it's gonna be okay story. And even with that negative start, like, there are already people that Ben has found in their life that use correct pronouns and that kind of thing and ask about that sort of thing. So it starts dark, but it's gonna get better, and I'm sure it's gonna make me cry again, but I'm really liking it. If you don't know, I am participating in Vlogmas this year, which does not necessarily mean Christmassy videos, just that I'm posting at least one video every day from the 1st of December through the 24th. I think that's what Vlogmas is. Is it through the 25th? I've wanted to do it every single year that I have been on YouTube and never had the chance or the freedom, but because like I don't work that much this week and it's my last week at Target, I get the chance to just have a really open schedule to make as much content as I want to. So I'm really excited because that also means today, since I'm not working, I can put on makeup, get ready, and film a bunch more, which I wanted to do yesterday, but I had a minor meltdown yesterday and only filmed one video. Not a minor meltdown, like a serious meltdown. So I didn't film that much yesterday when I wanted to, so I can film a bunch today, and I'm really excited. This day also holds like other emotional things for me that, I don't know, this has been a weird year, and this is gonna be a weird day. Basically, Janelle and I broke up in July, and there have still been boxes of my stuff in Pennsylvania where I was supposed to be moving in July, and some of that stuff made it here like a couple of months ago, but the rest of it hasn't, and so my mom is currently in Pennsylvania picking up the rest of my stuff. So my relationship ended in July, and I am only finally today getting my stuff back, which has made life a little hard But that is what's going on today. I'm gonna get a text at some point today saying that I'm done with it. I get to move on, and that'll be it. And I might have a little cry then too, to be honest, but I'll get through it. Oh, this week is gonna be weird. I'm gonna sit here and edit because I have a video that I need to upload today that it's already been filmed. It's my Owlcrate unboxing for November, so I'm gonna edit that, upload it, maybe read, maybe get ready. I don't know. Today is gonna be wild. So miracle of miracles, I actually went to work today. Woke up and everything, drove myself to work, worked my 5-hour shift, despite the fact that it feels like nobody else came to work because it's snowing out, so everyone called out. But you know what? I was there, even though it's my last week, and I don't want to deal with any of this. So yesterday I read a bit of, I wish you all the best, a bit. I read 130 pages, so that's more than a bit. It's not finishing the book, which is usually, like with a contemporary, I can finish it in a day, but I didn't want to. I had other stuff I had to do. Vlogmas makes a person busy, so I didn't read a ton of this, but that's fine. I'm not putting that much pressure on myself to read like specific page counts every day, because I just barely did a readathon, so practice self-care, you know? Other than that, yesterday was less weird/awful than I thought it would be. Like, confirmed I got my stuff back. I'm gonna kind of finally be done with that chapter of my life, hopefully. Now I just have to wait for a bunch of it to get here. But like, I'll be able to start to let go of that part of my life now that I'm kind of done with that, and that's gonna be really nice. And I think because I had a breakdown a few days ago, like, yesterday didn't seem that bad to me. I was just like, yeah, I'm done. That's it. So like I said, I just got back from work. I am going to give myself a little bit of a break before I return to editing because I do have a big video to finish editing for tomorrow. I've been editing this clothing and accessories haul for like a million years, and it's not that complicated a video, but it takes so long with all the cutaway clips and cutting it down to the right length. It's driving me up the wall. I was also having fun yesterday looking through, I have a channel subscriber survey. If you haven't filled it out already, you should fill it out. Basically, it is a survey where I just ask you questions about kind of how my channel has been doing this year and what stuff you would like to see from me in the future. It's been really cool to read through some of those responses, especially on stuff people think I do well and stuff people think that I need to do less of. It's been an interesting journey of reading through some of the stuff. Someone is clearly not up to date on my life because someone requested more videos with my girlfriend. Y'all, I don't have a girlfriend anymore. It's been 6 months since I've had a girlfriend, so that's not happening. But I'm still really excited about video ideas for this year, and this actually gave me inspiration to do another video later on for Vlogmas. This features a main character who starts going to therapy, and that's kind of a big deal, and I've just been reflecting on the mental health representation that I've seen more often in YA contemporary, especially this year, that just the normalization of asking for help, the normalization of medication. Like, I've read multiple books this year that feature characters who have depression or anxiety and see a therapist about it, or start taking medication, or have taken medication for a long period of their life. And this is a character starting to go to therapy and maybe possibly starting medication. It's just been like a really amazing normalizing experience reading all these books this year, especially as my life has changed, and this year I've started to go to therapy, and this year I've started to take medication. So I think I'm gonna do a video on that later on this month. But yeah, I'm gonna go read this for a bit now, I think. Try to get through as much of it as I possibly can, and then maybe edit some more later. Guess what? I finished a book! Actually, I finished 2 things. So, I finished reading I Wish You All the Best by Mason Deaver, and I absolutely loved it. There's a quote on the front. It's a blurb by Becky Albertalli. It says, "Heartfelt, romantic, and quietly groundbreaking. This book will save lives." Like, as I was sitting there thinking about it after I finished the book, I just kept thinking about how accurate that quote was and how well it summed up the experience of reading this, that it was quietly groundbreaking. It did so many things that I loved so, so much. The main character was delightful, the romance was delightful, the mental health was wonderful, like examination of mental health. Queer representation, obviously fantastic. I would expect nothing less from Mason. They are a fabulous, fabulous human being and a fabulous, fabulous author. I loved every second of reading that book. But after I finished it, whoops, sorry, I got Leia when I was reaching for something. After I finished that, I read Turf Wars Part 1. So there are 3 parts of this Turf Wars series. This is part 1. I finished part 1. It was delightful. This was the thing I think I knew the most about. I have been spoiled for a lot of Korra comics already because I've been spoiled by, like, not spoiled, like, oh no, I saw it, intentionally spoiled, because I know a lot of Korra and Asami's development as far as relationship goes, and that was a lot of what this book covered. It's just sort of the jumping off point, and a lot of it is just about Korra and Asami's relationship. But it was delightful. It was delightful to be back in the world, delightful to see characters that I had missed, and it makes me want to rewatch the series, which I've already wanted to do that, but like, it just emphasized the want to do that. What else did I do today? I rearranged my closet. I know that December's a little late to do this, but I moved all of my seasonal clothing over. So took all of my super summery things, put them in the tub where all of my sweaters have been, and moved my sweaters into my closet. That was a big thing I did. I finished editing that monster of a video and got it all set to upload. I also watched some Star Trek Next Generation. I watched some YouTube. Lots of YouTube. That was my evening. Yeah. I work tomorrow. Tomorrow is my last full 8-hour shift, so I go to work at 8:15, get off at 4:45, so that is what tomorrow will be. I am, I think, going to start another book. I think I'm going to start reading Summerbird Blue by Kemi Dawn Bowman next. This was my 5-star TBR prediction, and I just want to get a head start on it, especially since I did a lot of reading today and got a lot of pages done. So I'm going to read a little bit of that before I go to sleep, but then I'm going to go to bed because I have to wake up semi-early. Hi, I thought that we would do a mini update to talk about the fact that we just went and saw Wreck-It Ralph 2.
That would be 4, so 2.
Mostly because last time you were like mainly a vlog. We were dressed as Wreck-It Ralph characters.
Yeah.
So, it was good. It was a good movie. I really, really liked it. I potentially liked it more than the first one.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Like, when I saw the first one, I thought it was good, and I walked out and I was like, yeah, I'd watch that again, that was good. But I actively loved watching this movie.
Yeah.
And the princess hype that happened before the movie was worth it. Like 100 billion%.
You don't even know. I don't want to spoil it.
No.
Because it was...
No.
It was magical.
It was magical. It was princess level magical.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really, really excellent. Really, really liked it. Highly recommend.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. Even 3? 4. Okay, so other than going to see Wreck-It Ralph, other things were done today. Not a lot of useful things, but other things. I edited a video that I'm not even posting tomorrow. Don't know why I edited that one first, but that's just the order I decided to do things in, apparently. But that's pretty much done, so a couple days down the road, it's gonna be an easy job for me. Watched a lot of YouTube, watched a bit of Star Trek, the huge. I started Summerbird Blue. I did not start it last night. Last night I got distracted, just on my phone in general, which happens. So today I woke up and a little bit in the afternoon I read about 40 pages, so the first 40 pages of the book. It starts you off sad. There is no getting used to the story. It's just like, boom, we're gonna jump right into it. I mean, this is a book about grief. It's a book about this girl struggling with the fact that her sister, her beloved sister, died, and like, that's the first chapter. Chapter 1. I was unprepared for that. Right now it's not hitting me on an emotional level yet, maybe because it jumped into it so quickly. Maybe it'll get there more later. I'm also having a hard time with the main character right now, but I think that's the point, really, is that she's not being a likable person right now. She's not being a person that you want to be around, but it's because she's burying herself underneath her own grief and guilt, and she doesn't want to be herself, and so she's become this really angry person. It's okay to be angry, especially in situations like this, but I'm hoping that a little bit more of the book will endear me to her a little bit more, as well as making me understand how angry and how isolated she feels. That is the first 40 pages of Summerbird Blue. I need to edit the video that's actually going up tomorrow. It's midnight. It's past midnight. But it's an unboxing and I'm already halfway done with it. So I can just breeze through the rest of it and it'll be fine. Then maybe I'll read a little bit of this. But today was also spent brainstorming stuff for my channel, future videos, plans, and so it was really fun. That was worth it. I love a good brainstorm sesh. And tomorrow is a pretty light day. The only thing that is on the docket that I have to get done is that at 1:30 I have an appointment with my psychiatrist. That is the only required activity throughout the day. That's the old plan for tomorrow. For Christmas is you. I have been stuck in traffic for like 20 minutes now, like just not even moving. It's a miracle that I'm driving forward at 1 mile per hour right now, because for a minute I just sat on the freeway not driving, just looking around, checking out what could possibly be causing such a delay. Still don't have the answer for that because it's been actual miles, so that's fun. Did make it to my psychiatrist. Luckily this wasn't happening northbound, just southbound. And the great news is that she agreed I'm still depressed, which, you know, like, yeah, duh. That was the expectation. So eventually someday, maybe, I will be off this freeway and I'll be free. It doesn't seem like that right now, though. Right now it seems like they're just gonna put up walls around me and I'll be trapped here forever. But maybe someday when I'm done, I'll be able to get food, get new pills. That would be great. Later on, I'm gonna go shopping with Brian. We're gonna get some Christmas lights for our Christmas tree and some Funko Pops, because it turns out that there is the 3 remaining Funko Pops that I need to complete my Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring collection. So that's gonna happen at some point. I really wanna go get those at Barnes & Noble, but today, I don't even know when I'm ever gonna get anything done ever again. Because this is never going to be over ever. Good morning. I have a new pair of Christmas jammies on. Different pair than I was wearing the other day. Yesterday I read a ton of pages of Summerbird Blue. I am now page 200, I think. 196, almost page 200, but more than halfway through. Last night, didn't end up doing that much, just like a relaxing evening. We did go to the store. We went to Barnes & Noble and got a ton of new Funko Pops. I think I bought 4 and Brian bought 4. Funko Pops were purchased. And then we also went to Target and we got a bunch of Christmas lights and some fun Christmas things, a couple Christmas gifts for people in our lives. But it is 2 p.m. and I'm still in my pajamas. I've been watching YouTube all morning, watched some West Wing this morning while I drank my coffee. But I need to film a bunch today because I have one more video to edit. And I had a video that's uploading today. I have one saved to upload tomorrow, and then I have that last one to edit that can upload the next day. But I need to film like 3 more videos today to keep up to date and ahead of Vlogmas. So I'm gonna go take a shower and get ready for the day. And tonight, Brian and I are decorating the Christmas tree. So that'll be fun. You can see that because I'm really excited to put up the Christmas tree personally. It's Christmas tree time! Is it out here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tree. A Christmas tree. Oh, a Christmas tree. I got some Christmas trees.
Does this accurately represent our heights, this shot? You're not even in the frame.
It's fine, it's for your blog. Your vlog, I mean.
Vlog, here. How's that? Does that more accurately emphasize our height?
Look, it does go to 6 feet. Oh!
Eat all. Eat all the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la.
I'm a paisanos. It's Christmas time, huh?
feel about Christmas? Fury. I'm gonna see if I can find the other animals. Where's Cora? Oh, Cora is hiding on the couch. How you doing? Okay. See if we can find Leia. Is Leia in the couch? She's on the couch. Leia's on the couch. If you're not, there you go. Now you're in there. All of the ornaments.
My. Merry Christmas, Mr. Skywalker. Christmas!
Hey, could you move your head so I can get a shot? It's so zoomed in. I think it's lovely.
So cool.
I'm done working at Target. I am free from Target. Today was my last day and it was great to be a last day. It was not a great last day because it moved at negative speeds. But it was good that I'm free now. I don't have to go back to that store again, at least to work. It is the nearest Target by a bit, but I don't have to work there ever again, and I could cry. Today, no reading got done. Basically, today was kind of like a celebration for not having to work at Target anymore. That was kind of what today was. So I worked from 10 to 4, came home, and then my mom stopped by to bring some of my stuff that she picked up while she was back east. So I have my guitar and my ukulele back. The rest of my stuff should be arriving in the next couple of days after this vlog has ended. I got coffee, which was amazing. I ordered Buffalo Wild Wings to celebrate, but I haven't really read anything else of Summerbird Blue. I read a few pages last night after we decorated the tree, but that was kind of it. Oh, last night though, this book makes me so hungry because they talk about food all the time, and it's set in Hawaii, and they're always talking about Hawaiian food. So last night I insisted we go and get Hawaiian, and it was a good decision because I love the Hawaiian place that we're near. It was so good. It was so incredibly good. And then tonight I edited a video that has to go up tomorrow morning, monthly recommendations video that took me a while because I had a lot of raw footage. I didn't film as much as I wanted to yesterday because I got started too late in the day and I lost the light. So tomorrow I'm going to try to film more, but also tomorrow is my last day to use my discount at Target. So we're going to go and buy a bunch more stuff at Target while I still can. Even though I didn't read like a ton this week, I'm counting it as a win because this week has been an emotional roller coaster of sorts. This year has been an emotional roller coaster of sorts. I'm sure people are very aware of that, but I read stuff that I wanted to, and I've already read a lot more in December than I read in like July this year or August this year. I'll try to read more of Summerbird Blue tomorrow, but I'm not going to put a ton of pressure on myself. Right now I'm just going to get under the covers. I'm going to work on go to sleep, and I'm going to try to not worry too much about Tony Stark in that Avengers 4 trailer, because your girl's worried about Tony Stark all the time. Hey guys, the Queer Lit Readathon is over. So it's technically the 9th right now. I didn't update on the last day, which was the 8th. I read a bit on the 8th, but not that much. So I am counting my reading for the 9th. To be included in my reading for the Queer Lit Readathon for the 8th. And, you know, I'm just giving myself this extra day because it's over now, but if we include a day, I read a lot more. So like at 1 a.m. this morning, I finished Summerbird Blue, finished that book. I liked it. I liked the second half a lot more than the first half. I still wound up giving it 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was good, and I think that the second half came to a lot of like really healthy conclusions, and it felt like a book that worked through the grief it needed to well. It just felt really cyclical at the beginning, and it was hard to get to know the main character, and it just wasn't... Like, I got a little bit emotional near the end, but it never got me that emotional because I always felt this distance from the characters. So 3.5 out of 5 stars. The rest of the day, I finished parts 2 and 3 of Turf Wars for Legend of Korra, both of which I gave 4 stars. So I've read the full completed story of Turf Wars. It was fabulous. I loved it. I've given pretty much all of the Avatar comics 4 stars overall. They do an incredibly good job with those stories. I really liked Irene Ko's art style, and I liked getting more of Korra and Asami, but like that is my standard rating for Avatar comics in general, is about 4 stars. And that's what Korra gave me. Although the end of part 3 made my heart really, really, really happy, and I was almost like, maybe it deserves more, but it's a 4-star read. They're all 4-star reads. I really liked them. I also read a novella. It was an early copy of a novella that an author sent me a while ago. It is a book called The Prince and Her Dreamer by Kayla Bash, and it is a nutcracker retelling of sorts. The author told me it was a female-female romance, or technically a female demigirl romance. That word isn't on the page, and I don't know how much you get the demigirl identity, but that is what the author said the actual representation was. And it was cute. It was good. I think that it could have used a lot more development and a lot more page time. It felt really rushed, and I would all of a sudden be like, wait, are we in the middle of a battle? What just happened? So it was, I mean, it's a 75-page story. It could have used a little bit more time, but it was like a fun, light holiday story. So it was cute. I wound up giving that like 3 stars, maybe a 2.75, but kind of that. Leia's here. Are you here, Leia? It's bugging me for attention. But that is it for the Queer Lit Readathon. That is everything that I read. I feel really good about what I got done, even if I included an extra day for myself just for fun. I feel really good about the reading that I got done. I enjoyed pretty much everything that I read. I didn't get to Girls of Paper and Fire, but the little square that I made up for myself on the bingo board was SFF, so just queer SFF, and The Prince and Her Dreamer counts for that challenge. So I still completed my bingo and still got a few other random squares, so I'm feeling pretty good. But that is it. I'm going to wrap up here. Thank you so much if you watched this vlog. I have a feeling it was a very long one, so thanks for following along with me. Thanks for watching my Vlogmas videos, if you have been watching them, video every single day. It's been fun. It's been fun to get back into creating. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you participated and had a really good time during Queer Lit Readathon. Good luck if you are currently doing finals. My heart is with you. And I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!